Hey everybody, it's Aaron Heiser from Maker's Leather Supply, and today we're at the Pendleton Leather Show, and they found out about my video that I normally do, walking around showing all the booths off to everybody, giving everybody the contact information and stuff. So they're like, hey, mind if we use a real camera guy and like do this the right way? So here we are. So here we go. We're gonna take a walk around the booths, and we'll introduce everybody and what they do, and kind of give you a inside look as to what goes on here at the show, and maybe some of the suppliers that you didn't know about that now you will. So let's go. So at the very front of every show that I've been to is always Leather Machine Company. All right. As far as I'm concerned, they are the leader in the leather machine industry, selling a huge assortment of sewing machines, splitting machines, skiving machines. If it works with leather, they have a machine for it. David and his crew are just absolutely amazing people. They quickly rose to the top in their industry because they have outstanding customer service, and they're just good people. So again, it's called Leather Machine Company. They're in Ontario, California, and yeah, they've got a website. You can easily find it. I think it's just leathermachineco.com. So, yeah. All of this is theirs all the way down. They usually take up a good 8 booth spaces with all their machines. Then they have lots of parts and accessories for their machines, as well as thread and stuff like that. So, I know. Doing my walkthrough video, except this time we're using a real camera. So, all right, so this is my good friend Broderick over here at Von Gators, and him and Ty Hill here, they team up and they bring their gators to these shows. They've got absolutely just amazing skins. Anytime you've seen me make something in any of my projects on my YouTube channel or whatever else, I'm using one of their gators. So anyway, they have absolutely amazing stuff. Their contact information, Broderick, vongators.com, and his phone number is 850-545-7661. And Ty here, the Ty Hill Collection, 813-478-9120. Both of them have absolutely amazing stuff. Both of them are great guys to work with, and you won't be disappointed. So. All right, guys. All right, now we'll come over here. So here we have the tooling bench. These guys take a lot of old tools that are hard to find and stuff. They rework them, make them like they're brand new. Some of the best tools in the industry are older tools. And anyway, they resell old tools. Actually, in my class yesterday, I needed a tool that I forgot to bring, and these guys came to my rescue with an 1.25 inch bag punch for me. So they had what I needed, and it worked like a dream. But anyway, it's the tooling bench in Cedar City, Utah. All right, so Dick and Lily Levitz they're located, or they're able to be reached at 435-586-9591. All right, so next we have the booth from GRS Engraving. They're located in Emporia, Kansas. Really good folks. I tried my hand at engraving for a while and decided I'm actually a leather worker. But anyway, I did go to their training center even for a week, and took classes with a woman named Diane in Western Bright Cut Engraving, and I did okay while she was watching. It's when I went home that I wasn't that great. So anyway, again, they're in Emporia, Kansas. If you've ever had any questions about engraving and stuff, they got a lot of information. GRS.com is the easiest way to find any information from them. They've got the lovely Miss Nevada Watt doing live demonstrations over here today. She taught a really great class here in Pendleton on, I believe, some earrings the other day is what I saw come out of that room. It looked really great. So anyway, if you've ever had any interest in engraving, they are the go-to people. Don't waste your time with like lesser stuff. All right, guys. All right, he's got some folks in his booth right now, but this is Leatherworks' booth right here. They're a family-owned tannery. They do lots of embossed type leathers, bag and shap type leathers. They sell direct to the public, and they also have distributors such as Maker's Leather Supply. So anyway, really good folks. Leather leatherworks.com. So leatherwks.com is a good way to see their wares and get some information from them. But they really do have some top of the line leather. So, yeah. All right, next booth up, this is EDC Leather. George Canfield kind of got his hand in a lot of different things here. They've got some really nice templates for belts and things like that, as well as holsters and mag pouches and stuff. Most of their stuff is firearms oriented as far as holsters go and things like that. They've got holster kits, holster cutouts, holster patterns, lots of stuff to do with holsters. They are quickly becoming the go-to people for just about anything holster related in the industry. They also make, like these are valet trays over here in the corner. These are valet trays that are shaped like different states. So you could actually make a leather valet tray shaped like whatever state. But if you want to get a hold of them, their website is edcleather.com. And they're real good folks, so give them a call. All right, next one up we have is the Alden Leather Supply in Burns, Oregon, looks like. All right, Tim Alden here has got some really innovative and great products. A lot of great products designed to help people learn how to draw their own floral tooling patterns and things like that. One of my favorite, I personally own one of these. It's a edge tool with basically a swivel knife type blade on the side of it, so that you can run right down the side of a piece of leather and cut you a border parallel with your edge. So anyway, if you want to get a hold of Tim, the aldenleathersupply.com, and their phone number is 541-659-1260. They got lots of stuff. They've also got lots of templates and patterns and things like that. It's definitely worth a look. He also has a YouTube channel that has a lot of good information on it, so worth a look. All right, guys. So here we have the Pendleton Leather Show booth. Okay, you need your Pendleton Leather Show swag, this is where you're gonna get it. Janie Sue is not here with me this year, so I have to ask her if she needs a t-shirt or a hoodie, because I just am not gonna guess. So, all right, next up, we have the, I'm gonna let her say the word, Illume Atelier. I feel like I should be holding a cigarette when I'm like, Atelier. So apparently that is French for workshop. Okay, so anyway, it's an online learning platform where you can subscribe. It's subscription based. They've got a lot of great videos. They've got some great instructors coming in. I did a couple of classes for them, and then they have some other instructors. But anyway, they've got great instructors. They've done lots of holster making videos, some tooling videos. They've got an entire course on saddle making, and I think they're working on a second course on saddle making. And that's with... now all of a sudden I lost his name, Matt Warner of Burns Saddlery. He won the competition in Sheridan this year, so I would think he might know a thing or two about making a saddle. So, yeah. All right, so the next booth we have here is gonna be Shop Talk Magazine. All right, there's only 2 magazines in our part of the industry, and this is one of them. So, totally worth the look. They have a absolutely great publication. They took it over, the current owners took it over a couple of years ago and have just turned this magazine into something you actually want to read, because before it was not. So he's busy right this second, but this is Adam from Herman Oak. He's the sales manager at the Herman Oak Tannery. Herman Oak, as we all know, has some very fine leathers. They've been an industry leader for a very long time. I mean, since 1881, that's a long time. And vegetable tan and skirting, I mean, it's most people's go-to leather for tooling and stuff. But anyway, most of their leather is sold through distributors, but if you can afford, I think it's 5 or 10 sides at a time, then you can also buy direct from the tannery, but just HermanOakLeather.com. They're in St. Louis, Missouri. This is my good friend Yoni right here. He is located in Portland, Oregon. He has a home-based workshop there. He creates some of the most amazing leatherwork you'll ever see in your life. It is that hawk back there took him more than 3 hours to build, 3 years to build, and it looks like a hawk. The entire thing is made of vegetable tanned leather. If that doesn't speak for his artistry and ability, I don't know what does. It also was award-winning. Yeah, it also was award-winning in Sheridan this year. No, y'all are good, Gordon. I'm coming to your booth soon. Anyway, his work is just top notch. He also sells some tools and things like that. He has some really great skiving knives. Every once in a while, he'll have some hard to find tooling tools that he has available. Like these are Don King tools. You don't see those anymore. I bought one from him at Sheridan this year. So I don't know who he keeps stealing them from, but he keeps turning up with them somehow. So anyway, but Yoni does an amazing job. He's an amazing addition to our craft, and yeah, if you ever get a chance to take a class from him, highly recommended.
Thank you.
Thanks, Yoni. All right. I saw Ian quickly cleaning up his booth. So, so Phoebing's Leather Company, they're pretty much, if you do leather work, you know who to go to get dyes and stuff like that from. Dyes and leather finishes is their game. They are as good as it gets at it. Do you have like a direct website, or is it all through distributors? So Phoebing.com. And then, of course, just about every major leather distributor, store or whatever, retailer, carries Phoebing because it's the product to have. So, yeah, moving on. Thanks, Phoebing. This is my good friend Tim Purdy. People all the time, every time I use my maker's mark on my YouTube channel, people are always like, "Oh my gosh, where did you get that?" And this man made it, Tim Purdy. And not only did he make it, he made it amazingly. And then 2 years later, he remembered that I actually wanted a smaller one, and he had some new machinery in that now he could make it smaller. So he made me a smaller one without me asking. So that speaks to the character of this man and his company. So anyway, he also is a distributor for C.S. Osborne. So punches and things like that you can also find with him. He makes not only custom maker's marks, but he also makes some you do a lot of silver stamps, don't you?
A lot of stuff for silver.
Yeah.
Stuff for knife makers, blacksmiths.
Okay, so a lot of stamps for all kinds of mediums because his stamps are hard enough to actually imprint that stuff. Unlike the plastic and the Delrin stamps and stuff like that. So anyway, Tim, his website is steelstampsinc.com. So steelstampsincorporated.com. They are located in Boise, Idaho.
Thank you.
All right, guys. All right, so here we have the Be Natural Leather Care folks. Really great products here. I use a few of them myself. I really love their RTC. It is an amazing resist and finish for if you're doing antiquing work. It's a great product to use on that. Their Pro Carve is really good. You add it to your tooling water, your casing water, and it softens up the leather and really does some great stuff for it. Be Natural, they will sell direct to the public, but they also have distributors and stuff like that. I will find their card. Whoop, that's a sticker. That's a card. All right, if you need more information, you can email Eric at benaturalleathercare.com. All right, next up, this gentleman needs no introduction. The brightest booth in every show is Barry King and his tools. It's like a K Jewelers up in here, except more expensive. So Barry King, the go-to name for tooling tools. That's all there is to it. He not only makes some of the best, he also is able to produce them in the quantity that's actually needed for the industry because this industry is really growing. And anyway, he doesn't let people down. If they need him, he's there and he's got his tools. So. Was it BarryKingTools.com is his website if you want to buy direct from him. He also has several distributors that carry his tools, but his distributors do not have this lineup right here that he does. So anyway, not only tooling tools though, he has lots of hand tools over here like edgers and creasers, molders, lots of mallets. He makes a great swivel knife. His swivel knife is absolutely amazing and the price point is awesome. It's $60. That is the best $60 you can spend right there. So anyway, BarryKingTools.com is where you can get him. He's up in Sheridan, Wyoming. All right, so this is Oregon Leather. This is kind of their hometown show. I'm not really sure where in Oregon they are, but I guarantee you they're closer than my shop is. So anyway, they bring a lot of leather to the show, and when they go home, they don't have to pack near as much as they did coming here. They usually sell quite a bit of it. I'm going to grab their contact information over here if I can find a card here. There it is. Do you have a website?
Yeah, it's not a real good.
Kinda, not a great one. So best way is a phone number?
Yeah.
Okay, excellent. So Oregon Leather Company can be contacted. Their phone number is 503-228-4105, and they are in Portland. All right, so the next booth we're going to come across here is Bork & Sons LLC. They make rigging plates and hardware for saddles and stuff like that. BorkSaddleryHardware.com is going to be their website, and their phone number is 509-521-2484. So if you're looking for some great saddle riggings and stuff, I've heard really good things about these folks, even though, like I said, I don't make saddles, so not my market. Oh, cinches also. I, again, don't know anything about cinches, but they must make great ones because I've seen a few of them walking out the door. So, all right. Thanks, guys. All right. So I can't claim that this is my absolute favorite woman in the world because I said that about Barb over there. But my next favorite and my favorite shap maker in the world is this lovely lady, Julie Bacher.
Thank you.
Yes.
Thanks for pronouncing my name correctly.
Search my YouTube if you want to hear a good one on that one. But anyway, Julie makes some amazing shap patterns. She gives shap classes at her shop, which is just like 2 hours from here or something like that.
About 2.5.
About 2.5. JBLDleatherschool.com is how to find her and what she does. Her patterns are top notch. Her classes, I follow her pretty closely, and I've never seen anyone walk out of her class with anything less than a great product. So she does a great job as an instructor, as a maker, and she's a pretty dang good person.
Thank you.
So this is Mr. Gordon Andrus's booth, Red Ox brand, made in the USA. He's got a lot of tools for, he's got swivel knives, he's got a lot of hand stitching tools. He teaches some amazing classes on hand stitching. Gordon is just an absolutely amazing leather crafter and just the top of the line kind of guy. His contact information here is going to be sagecreeksaddles.com. Phone number 307-272-8585. They're in Colville, Utah. I'm actually going to come over here and look at some of his tools in a minute because those are nice. So anyway, Gordon Andrus. All right. And the last booth that we have on this row is Hanson Western Gear. They make a lot of silver, whether it be belt buckles and earrings and pendants and things like that, or sets of saddle rigging or saddle adornishments and screwback conchos and things like that. Their stuff looks really nice. My wife always spends money in their booth when she's at these shows with me. And so anyway, get their contact information here. Their website is hansonsilver.com, and their phone number is 209-847-7390. They're at a lot of these shows. They've always got some really nice products on them, and just really pretty stuff. All right, so I don't know these guys right here because, well, this is I hadn't seen them at a show yet. How's it going, man? So anyway, this is Cutco. I have heard of this company. They make a lot of knives and stuff like that. You got a quick spiel you want to say real quick about what you do here?
Yeah, sure. So everything we make has been made here in the U.S. when it comes to our knives and 40s, still backed by a one-of-a-kind guarantee. And they have our belts, shifts, brakes, cracks, bands we fix, replace for free, including free sharpening. We actually come out to your home and do it for you.
Nice. Sounds like a pretty good deal to me. You got a website?
Yeah, just Cutco.com.
Cutco.com. There you go, folks. Thank you. All right, so here we have Buckle Guy. Okay, and I'm super excited about this because I've ordered from Buckle Guy quite a few times. I love these guys' products. Their hardware is top-notch, great stuff. As far as I know, this is the first of these type shows that they've come to, and we're super excited to see them here. But anyway, brought basically a nice oversight here of what all kinds of hardware they provide. Everything you see here, they provide in all these different finishes too. So absolutely amazing hardware and stuff. When I'm looking for something hard to find, or maybe just a cut above what I've been using, these guys are who I call. So anyway, buckleguy.com. I'm sure most leather workers out there already know about them, but if you haven't used them, they're definitely worth it. So give them a call. All right, I'm not sure where Kylie went, but here's Wicked Craig Leather. Wicked Craig is up in Kerrview, Pennsylvania. They also are an industry leader in vegetable tanned and bridle and harness type leathers. Their stuff is really great. I've been selling their leather since 2015 or 16, and it's still one of my favorites, especially their bridle leathers. I absolutely love it. You can, the great thing about Wicked Craig is you can call them up, you can order one side from them if you want. So just wickedcraig.com. Really good people, really good leather. All right. So Bob here, he and I just recently met, and at the Wicked Craig show, he had somebody bring me a can of this leather dressing to see what I thought of it. And even my hat patch that I'm wearing today was finished with that stuff. Really awesome product. You put it on, it kind of hazes up and dries, and then you buff it off, and it leaves kind of a low sheen, but a really nice mellow finish to it. I'm going to start carrying this. He and I actually had about an hour-long phone conversation while I was packing my bags the other day. I'm going to start carrying some of their stuff, to definitely that stuff and a few other things. But anyway, y'all have a website?
No, not yet.
Okay. So best way to contact them is they're in Heber City, Utah, which is, I believe, close to the Salt Lake area.
Yep.
And their phone number is 435-650-9288. So really great product. Like I said, you can give them a call. You will not regret it. Try it out. You'll love it. So, all right. Now this is my most favoriteest person in the world right here, for many, many reasons, but also because she has candy. So I love Barb. I love Barb so much. Barb sells amazing kangaroo lace and knotting and weaving supplies. Not weaving, braiding. Sorry, the wrong word. So anyway, absolutely amazing supplies. She's got some great innovative tools for splitting and beveling lace and things like that. Just absolutely great. Barb, you live up in Montana, yeah? Yep. So her website is the letter Y, not K-N-O-T, lace.com. So whynotlace.com. She has kangaroo lace in almost every color and finish you can imagine, to include, of course, natural and stuff like that. She's got the best buck stitching lace. If you need it and it's lace, Barb's got it. If she doesn't have it, she'll make sure you know where to get it, or it doesn't exist. One of those. All right, so we're moving on. One of my oldest friends here in the leather world. This is Mr. Toby Yoder of Ron's Tools. If you watch my videos for any length of time at all, you'll know that I love Ron's Tools. I use tons of the edgers. I love his round gouge. Pretty much everything with a handle, I love it. But anyway, they do have their own website. Is it just ronstools.com nowadays? Yep. There we go. ronstools.com, or you can give them a call at 800-501-8505. Again, Ron's Tools is absolutely amazing. I absolutely forgot to talk about Ron's Edge Rub. If you are burnishing veg tan type leathers, this is the best stuff there is. All right, over here we have Williams Stirrups. I'm not a saddle maker, so I don't know anything about stirrups, but I bet this gentleman could probably tell us a little bit more. If you want to introduce your product.
Yeah, bought the business with my dad from Trina Weber, with Weber Stirrups.
Oh, okay.
So she taught me how to make them, and I make them like she did. Just
Awesome.
wrapping brass, copper, stainless steel around a wood blank supplied from Metals Stirrups in Texas.
Mm-hmm.
And do a traditional soldered on bolt cap and make them pretty.
Nice. Right on. Do you have a website?
No.
Not yet. Okay. So their phone number, if you're in the market for stirrups, is going to be 530-251-3674, or you can email williamsstirrups@gmail.com. All right. So once again, we have another saddle making booth here, and I'm not a saddle maker. So, but I have heard of Timberline saddle trees for sure. Anyway, saddle trees. Really nice rawhide saddle trees, looks like. So, anyway, their phone number is 435-789-8228, and I don't see a website on here. But again, if you need a saddle tree, I'm sure they can get you whatever you need. So. All right, hiding down the last booth in the row here is Burns Saddlery. All right, these guys are No, they're a production facility that makes some really, really nice everything from Western gear to saddles, Western wear, as far as hats and belts and things like that. Anyway, they have a top-notch organization going on. They have all kinds of stuff, and they brought some of their leather to sell. Some of their scrap stuff from their factory or their production facility and stuff like that. And anyway, they brought a lot of leather. I've seen a lot of it walking out the door, so they must have some pretty good deals going on it. But anyway, that's pretty much it. Without showing you the snack bar, that's the Pendleton Leather Show. We're gonna get they're having a competition for handbags, chaps, and saddles out there, and sure we're gonna get some video of that and walk around it some, but I don't know enough about it to talk out loud about it. So anyway, until next time, I'm Aaron Heiser of Maker's Leather Supply, and have a great day.